Hey, I'm Kev Kermaska, and welcome back to Supercross 3 as this is finally getting it going in the West. Like, showed some good pace last time out in the Triple Crown event around Anaheim and Angel Stadium. Now in Oakland in the Coliseum as Triple It. That is a horrible line, but at least the triple's made. Triple It, not good. Triple It. That might be the same for this course, as I do like the old Oakland circuit. I loved it in the past. This one seems to be just as wide open and fast as well. With the odd tricky place as well. Oh my god, hello. Okay, you can't take that kind of scrap shot. Oh, hello. Okay, we're doing another lap, shall we? But yeah, we're definitely getting into the swing of things on this 250 bike. It's taken quite a lot to learn. Like, it has surprised me, the kind of skill required. Like, it's definitely a much bigger skill gap, I find, than 1 and 2, where you could ride the bike quite similarly, despite them having quite different handling models. It's still similar technique. You just floor it, basically. Now there's a bit of nuance involved, and hey, get out of it. And yeah, you have to be a bit more precise, especially over like whoops, for instance. Like, it is a bit ridiculous that, as you can see, we're just reading over them. Like, it is a bit stupid, but apart from that, it's getting there, shall we say. It's not where it needs to be, as that was a massive jump. Definitely need to slow it down a bit over that. That's the pleasing thing about 3. As I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the opponents still. They need a massive amount of work because there's such a lack of it on them. As they'll tell you that we love Oakland. As Liz at the top by half a second. The first time she's finished at the top of a session, I believe. In the East, or in the West, should I say. She did it a couple of times in the East, but first time in the West, ahead of Shane McElrath, the red plate, remember. Then you've got Dean Fernandez, AC, Colt Nichols, Karen McAdoo, Michael Mosselman, Jimmy DeCoptis, RJ Hampshire, and Sean Cantrell. And out the top 10 in his KTM is looking further down. You can see Logan down there, Nicholas Acosta in last on his Suzuki, so Suzuki sandwich for the rest of the field. Let's see if it'll be that way in the heat races. So here she is revving on the inside as we get underway. Well, she gets underway, everyone else has forgotten to engage their clutches, it seems like. So easy hole shot once again for her. She's definitely got the pace if practice is right, so let's see if she can pull away a bit. And hopefully not have to do another last chance qualifier. Like, I'm finding this track a bit easier than from what I remember. I mean, it is dry. I remember the previous tracks used to be wet all the time as well, which did not help. But yeah, so very wide open. Very easy to be aggressive and attack as well. She's lost out on Colt Nichols, and Jacob Hayes just pushes her up. She's getting pushed by RJ Hampshire. She's having none of that. And here comes Dean Fernandez. She might end up in a hedge. No, she's still right, going up, right? As here come the boys. Led by Chris. 111. As Colt Nichols leads the way. That's better. It's a bit sandy as well, that surface. Didn't even notice that in practice. Shows you how much I pay attention. There's Colt struggling a bit in this last section. This definitely not. Seen for comfortably making it through at the moment, as that seems to be the line. That's the way to cheat it. It seems like to cheese it. Oh, set up the triple beautifully there, and another triple as well. You can see not even the triples aren't too hard. You know, we had it on that first Our first lap in practice struggling, but apart from that, that's even too bad. As here comes Colt and Jacob again. Just having none of that in the whip section. There's all Colt trying to cut her line off. Having none of it. She had a bit of run-ins with Colt, hasn't she, this season so far, but taking none of his shit now. As well, he almost messes up. That was Jacob by into third. Tim Fernandez still rounding out the top 5 ahead of Chris. Or behind Chris, should I say. See, I know where 4 and 5 are in the number alphabet. So that's a bit of a narrow line. It's got Kevin Wilson in last. Such a good first name. I don't know why he's struggling so much, as there's just testing out the barriers. You know, you got to test them out. You know, in practice or in the heat race where you're leading comfortably. She gets a bit of a whip on. It's a shame we don't see that from our opponents as well. That's something else that, like, we all just kind of static, you know? Like, you're giving us free controls, give our opponents free controls as well. Or freer controls. Like, it's, once again, it's just getting there. That's all I can say about Supercross 3. It's getting there in most aspects. Our opponents just need a major overhaul, basically. Let's look at 3, 4 wide. As he approaches the penultimate lap of the race, he will lead it. Oh, Liz landed on Colt. You know, you're meant to give your opponents concussions. I think that's what she might have been playing in some road rash, you know, road rage beforehand. I think she's got the wrong idea of motocross from her time in Europe, but she's back in the lead. That's what you like to see. Oh, no, backed it off too much. There's hello, Jacob. As they're now at the top 5. We've got Michael up there now. Behind Chris. Just having a good battle. She's so good in that rhythm. Those whoops in the middle of the lap. There's, oh, Colt. Leaning on her. Hold on to that lead. Oh, and put almost elbowing her into the stands as well. She remember this. You watch out for yourself in the main event, Colt, okay? She tries and takes it. He just smashes his nose off. There you go. Set up that triple beautifully again. So you got to back it up, then extend. Oh, great launch there as well. Problem with these jumps on the two-piece, I don't feel like I can fully go out with the air controls, like can scrub them. Like, it's good for maybe whipping, but that's about it. It's Michael ahead of Chris now. Oh, Jacob falling down a bit. It's all a bit high from Liz. But approaching the start-finish line. In a like it's going to be a perfect heat race, a perfect qualifying. So Liz with a comfortable victory and a comfortable fastest lap as well. Once again, those 103s homing in on them. And only Colt Nichols joined her in that as he finished second. Ahead of Michael, good run on Asfarna through the field in the second half of that heat race. Ahead of Jacob Hayes and Chris on his Advana. Ahead of Fernandez, RJ Hampshire, Mitchell Harrison and Dylan Mayhem making it through on his Husqvarna. Sneaking through to the main event. Sophie Smith just missing out, has to go to the last chance qualifier. Lost with Chris Hallett as well, with Lucas Gill in last on his Yamaha. So it's been a perfect visit to Oakland so far. Can she grab her first victory in the West? So here she is under the lights, revving up alongside RJ Hampshire and Michael Roth. And the gates drop. And once again, that clutch drop working perfectly for another hole shot. Comfortably ahead of the gang. Behind us, yellow flags waving for no reason once again. Oh, great run over that last little jump. If you can rip it. That's the only jump where it feels like you can scrub it. There's McElroy down the order. Down to 19th. Poor start for the red plate. There's all flying over these triples. Oh, God, flying a bit too much, too close to the tough blocks. As Dean Fernandez in second. Jimmy up here in fourth behind Michael and ahead of Cameron McAdoo. That's halfway through the opening of that. And look at the gap already for her. What is everyone else doing? Might as well not have turned up. Bit of a high jump there though. Have a sore ass after that tomorrow. She's almost 3 seconds ahead. The chasing pack. We've got a breakaway here already. There's RJ Hampshire, Jacob Hayes running out the top 10. Got Dylan in last. No, it's Shane in last. Shocking stop for the KTM man. Wonder what happened for him at the start there. Maybe he got pushed out. I'll look on the replay after this if I remember. So no, that is not how you meant to triple that. I could get away with that, Liz. Luckily coming into the whoops though, where she's pretty handy. No, because she just look at everyone else behind as well. As she goes back down them. That's all. Michael up to second, ahead of Dylan. Still got Cameron at the top 5 behind Jimmy. But the gap is over 5 seconds already. Absolutely flying here in Oakland. Round this Coliseum. Oh, backed up too much there. It's not going to triple. First time she's messed up the room section. And a bit high in the next jump as well. Oh no! What? Once again, what is the point of the timer if you're just going to reset us when we go off? Like, actually give us an opportunity to recover? As you got Dylan right in her arse now. And Jimmy up to third ahead of Cameron. There's Jacob Hayes up to fourth now ahead of Cameron McAdoo. So that Michael's out of it. He might have run into an issue. It's best that time, 102. She's got into the 102s. She's been paying attention to that. Bloody hell, no wonder she's been kicking everyone's asses so far. Well, this is a poor lap, 108. Way off the pace. As Colt Nichols rounds out the top 10. Looking further down, Shane up to 18th now. Justin Starling on his Husqvarna in last. Seen some big names struggling here in Oakland. Just what Liz wants to see as well as she tries to work her way up the order. After an indifferent start to the season. As whoa, why is she down? Again. Absolutely stupid. As we've got Garrett on our tail. RJ Hampshire in 5th. And now, from a comfortable position, Liz has got some work to do here. Poor jump. And then, I don't know what the heck the other piece was. There's her and RJ. Share some indifferent lines through that section. So use that all over the place in front. It's Cameron. Got Jacob Said in third. As Dean Fernandez leads the way on his Yamaha. With Jimmy in second now for Suzuki Honor. Shane McElroy up to 13th. He's making some good progress. It's a red plate after a poor start as... Oh my god, Liz, it's all gone. Oh my god, what are you doing, Garrett? So who's that? Is that RJ Hampshire expressing a different way of Going around the course again. There's Garrett trying to push her off, but good wide line there. Now got Chris on her tail. She's down in 6th. Got Colt Nichols in front. What is Garrett doing? He's got some weird lines going on. Like, it's not even different lines to try and get past. There's got Cameron McAdoo in 4th, but there's over her old friend Colt Nichols. She goes down the inside, up into the top 5 again, as Jimmy leads on the Suzuki. At least a Suzuki is leading. She tries to chase up to the top 3. Jacob Hayes in 3rd, ahead of Dylan. Oh, landed that well. Great run off the burn. As we're approaching the final third of the race as well. This is really flowing by, it feels like, this race. As I'm getting some stutters. I'm not sure if you're getting that in the video as well. That might have led to a crash or 2 as well, because it's a bit over the place. There we go, back into the 103s. Just 2.5 seconds behind Jimmy, who's got a lead of almost a second. As you can very clearly see in front now. As this all over Hayes for podium. Oh, Dylan's messed up. This almost messed up. As... oh, good launch there. Down the inside of Jacob. Is she for 3rd? Yes. Oh, good cutback from Jacob though. But she sees the victory getting away though. Jimmy. That's the main battle. Jacob's just slowing her down at the moment. You see Dylan in front as well, not slow, bit slow as well at the moment. As we approach the final quarter of the race. Final 5th actually, just 2 minutes to go. She does a low 104. And takes back a podium place. Just 2 to go now. Oh no! What happened there? Can't go in. Can't be waiting for anyone, this. She's still in 4th, somehow. It's all back in once again trying to get out as Jacobs jumped Dylan. This goes over the whoops or rhythm. Over the bigger whoops. There's the top 2. Jimmy's got a bit of a lead though, that's the worry. As we've got Yamaha battle. But we've got a Suzuki that wants to make it a 1-2 at least. As we got the final minute. So we got 2 laps, I think. I think it's the penultimate lap. And she's 3 seconds off Jimmy. That's the target. There's mega jump past Dylan. What are you doing, Jacob? Just jump right in front of her. Trying to stall her progress, trying to keep second. But he's just slowing both of them down. Liz wants a win. Jacob wants second, it looks like. As once again, his thick elbows fall so wide. She's seeing a real chance of victory slipping away though. As they go into the final lap. Can she finally get past 155 chicane. Now to get after Dakotas. Oh no. She's messed up. And no, Jacob once again being in the way. She could have recovered that, but Jacob just like a bull in a china shop. Forcing his way by. As she gets down the inside. Oh, Jacob down. It could be a Suzuki 1-2 then. As this sees Jimmy right in front. Right in front. Thinking what could have been if she didn't have an awkward couple of laps in the middle of this main event. But it will be a first podium in the West. And the first victory of the season for Jimmy as well. As Liz, despite having the first set by a country mile, could only get second. But it's a Suzuki 1-2 as she finished behind Jimmy and ahead of Dean Fernandez, who beats his fellow Yamaha runner in Jacob Hayes after his fall in the final lap. And then we've got Michael in 5th, Cameron McAdoo, Garrett, Colt Nichols down in 8th, RJ Hampshire and Chris ran out the top 10. There was Shane. Decent result, I guess, for the red plate after a poor start. AC down in 15th. We've got Nicholas Acosta in last. So in the championship, Liz is up 5 places into the top 10 in 9th. With Jimmy behind her up 6 places into 10th. Shane leads away by 6 points ahead of Colt Nichols. And then we've got Dean Fernandez up 3 places into the top 3 ahead of Chris. With Michael into the top 5 ahead of AC. And Sean Cantrell, who was nowhere, down in 7th ahead of Jacob Hayes, who's just 8 points ahead of Liz now. She's only 33 off Shane as well. There's still an outside chance, okay? As we've got Cameron McAdoo now outside the top 10. Justin Starling down 5 places as well. Jeffrey up 19 into the top 20. Sophie Smith up 8 as well. Second, third down. Kevin Wilson, good first name, up 33 places. The Canadian up 9 places, should I say. As dropping 10 is Piper Miller. As everyone has scored points, all 49. Yes, give us the awards. Give us the trophy and the champagne as well. That'd be pretty nice as well.
Fantastic effort by these riders. They put on a great show the way they battled here tonight.
As despite that awesome last race, she did not achieve the Contigo Jet 2, I thought so. Not the outfit though. So next up can be a Kawasaki or a Husqvarna. I wonder which one is better. It's a Kawasaki, isn't it? But that would be better than Husqvarna. I remember the Husqvarna being very quick though on Supercross 2. And Husqvarna's not really slow either. They're quite equal, aren't they? Like Kawasaki might be a better hander maybe. Then Husqvarna, I remember having a great getaway and having good top speed as well. Should we go with Kawasaki? Hopefully it's not famous last words. As next up, we're still in California. Let's head to San Diego and the San Diego Stadium, or the Padres Stadium, isn't it? Or Padres. As another circuit which has got some big jumps, got some fast rhythm sections, but some tight corners as well, and it's pretty fun to ride around, I remember, as well. So, South watching, and we'll see how Liz does next time.